Let's move on to boss number 1 of the final chapter. We have Sunspot here, one of the brand new characters. Now, just to remind ourselves on the nodes of Sunspot, so Enhanced Incinerate is more effective. Also, defensive ability accuracy is lowered by 80% while under the effects of Incinerate. He's going to shrug off debuffs 80% sooner. Also, if the defender is not struck within 2 seconds, the attacker receives an Incinerate debuff, dealing 100% of the defender's base attack as direct damage over 10 seconds. So that's about an 8,000 Incinerate there. It's a big one, boys. It's a very big one. We also have Oscillate, so every 15 seconds the defender either gains a Fury or an Armor, and also every 10 seconds the defender gains 1 stack of Flare State as well, which shouldn't be too bad, man. Yo, what is up, the Mud Pillow people? Thank you very much for the super chat today, sir. But let's go in for Sunspot and see if we can do this. I think we can get a in on the parry if we play very, very quickly. Yeah, it's after that fancy little kickflip there. It's the time to go in. And then he's got Oscillate, so he's going to go into Armor phase. As soon as he does his little second kick. It's kind of like this guy's doing a little bit of a breakdance, man. Right, let's get to the special 2. Let's see if we can dodge that. I think it's a big punch to the ground, and then you can go in. Okay, well this dude, maybe I'm speaking too soon here, but it seems pretty straightforward to fight for the most part. Oh, okay, that's... Oh, yeah, it's got so many stacks of Flare State that, Oh, okay, yeah, I let him get way too many stacks of Flare State there, so when he was hitting me, I was like, oh, the damage is crazy on this guy. So yeah, for every stack of Flare State, he's going to gain a lot more attack, boys. And especially on a really stacked version. I chatted rubbish too soon, and I am a noob. So let's get back in. Oh, this one's going to be a bit difficult, I would imagine, to build temperature, unless we're spam absorbing these Incinerates. I don't know how this one's going to work, man. Oh, I guess he gains the flare states. Yeah, 1 every 10 seconds, man. So that's what you need to be a little bit aware of. Is just like the longer this fight goes on, the more damage this guy deals. So you just got to be a little bit cautious. A little bit cautious. Special 2, I think, does it expend Flare State? Oh, I guess only if it makes contact. But Sunspot, he's pretty easy to deal with. Like, there's not much going on in that fight. You've just got to bait out the special attacks. And that's it. Just have an Incinerate character, somebody that can shrug off debuffs, and you're good to go. Like, he is, yeah, really straightforward for the most part. Now we got the final boss, man, Warlock. Let's see how this one turns out. So, let's check the nodes first. And I need to quickly remind myself of Warlock's core abilities and what we need to look out for. So armor up abilities are 40% more effective. Abilities that drain power, including power burn, are 80% more effective. Bubble shield, each blocked attack reduces block proficiency, and after 10 stacks the next attack is unblockable. It's also got empowered immunity, so if you give him a debuff he's immune to, he's going to generate 30% of a bar of power. So I think he's like Iceman immune, poison immune, bleed immune. Also, whenever you gain a virus charge, you got a 50% chance to gain one more, and Warlock also has Masochism. Now, via his awakened ability, he's going to degenerate the opponent, dealing damage over 2 seconds when the opponent is power drained or burnt. I think he does this if you get a virus and you heal, you start to like power burn a little bit. And also, what does he have power burn on? I don't know if you get power burn when he uses the special one, because it says the first hit removes all infections to passively drain 25% of the opponent's max power. So, yeah, hopefully it doesn't power burn you there, man, and you don't start to degenerate. But it's a very small degeneration, actually, looking at the number there. I'm not too sure if it's modified too much by the note. But let's jump in with Annihilus against Warlock, man. He's looking absolutely crazy. I love it. What is that run? What is that run? Oh my gosh, that's the run of an absolute legend there. The mad loud stroll. I love it. Absolutely love it. Oh, that block animation's sick. Wow, okay, that final hit came a little bit faster than I was expecting there. Oh, I'm dazzled, mate. I'm dazzled by those animations. This character looks amazing. I am, wow, I can't wait to get Warlock, man. I'm proper excited for that. Okay, I was just so thrown off by the insane animations there. But let's go in for round number 2. See if we can get a big old armor break on this man. I'm going to fight a little bit better this time as well. That would be great. Oh, I need to get a little bit quicker at going in after that heavy attack as well. Oh, am I like infected with a virus? Dude, my Spider-Man is steaming right now. Did I fail that? I must have done, man. I must have done. Wow, okay. I'm getting a little bit wrecked. It's just learning his animations. They are slightly new, and he's a very, very flashy character as well. But let's go in for another try, man. OG Thor, see how this one works. I don't feel like we're dealing too much. Oh, I guess we don't have any armor breaks at the moment, in all fairness. It's very bouncy as well. All over the place, mate. Okay, so let's go for the special 2. And as soon as he does that hammer drop, then we are good to go back in. Let me get the armor break or anything off. It looks like even if he doesn't make contact, because we still got armor broken then I think you still get the debuffs. If you can get him to the special 2, man, he does seem quite straightforward to fight. Oh no! Oh, mate, I got a little bit smacked there. I got a little bit smacked, but it wasn't a bad matchup at all. Let's go for Domino. Before we go for Medusa, just see if, like, you know, any champion's really going to work on Warlock, because kind of that's the vibe that I'm getting from him so far, is that obviously characters like Medusa, if you can fully shut him down, mate, you can have a very easy time. But does just any champion work? Is Domino going to work if we just don't even use anything that special? Oh yeah, if he blocks attacks as well, I think if you hit into his block, we start to trigger the degeneration. I think if he blocks like a projectile, he's going to power drain his opponent, and that's going to cause you to degenerate. So I think that's why we start degenerating on Domino there. But I really do think any champion just works for this dude, man. Pretty straightforward fight. Yeah, well, I can say in comparison to a lot of other bosses that we've had this year, both Warlock and Sunspot seem really, really straightforward. They seem like some of the easiest bosses that we've had for Uncollected in quite some time once you get used to their animations, and it took me like a few tries to really get used to Warlock. But as soon as you are, like, he's really easy just to bait out the special too, and that's really easy to evade as well. The special one's a little bit tricky on Warlock, so there's a bit more of a challenge element there in comparison to Sunspot. And Sunspot, both of their special attacks and the heavy is super, super easy to bait out. But let's see if there's any like motion comic or any additional thing on the end this month. We kind of have the standard upgraded offer, which is not the worst offer in the world. It's alright, mate, but I'm not terribly fussed about that one personally. No additional motion comic or anything, so that is it for the end of today's Uncollected live stream. Ladies and gentlemen, if you did enjoy the fights against Sunspot and Warlock, please do smash that like button. And also, massive thank you. I think we just got a super chat through from Zachary Prefer. He's absolutely a character I want to get, if only for the amazing animations. Any guesses as to the potential tier? I would say Warlock, he's a lot of utility, dude. He's an absolute Swiss Army knife from what I can see. So I'm predicting like high demigod, maybe god tier, but we'll have to see. I think there's a lot of stuff he can do, and I think he's going to be very powerful champion for dealing with like stacked versions of Mr. Sinister and Havoc. He's got some really good mutant killing utility. But there we go, ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of today's live stream. Once again, thank you all so much for watching. Take care, and I hope that you have an absolutely fantastic day.